Down in the deep.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
What you gonna do?
Rolling, rolling.
What you gonna do now?
Down in the rolling, rolling, rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about?
Right.
Down in the deep.
I've been rolling so deep, I've been sipping by the week.
Right.
Mixing Tennessee with a touch of Tennessee.
Down in the deep.
Deep, I'm a freak in the sheets.
Right.
You think you seen it all? I got more tricks up my sleeve. You know better than to bring your friends around me.
Right.
I know you fucking him, but you wish it was me. Let me whisper in your ear, cause you know I'm a freak. You know nothing about going down that deep. I don't give a fuck what they say about me. I don't give a fuck what they say about me. No, I don't give a fuck what they say about me.
Down in the
Right. Now I know y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about rolling, rolling, rolling.
What you gonna do?
Rolling, rolling.
What you gonna do now?
Down in the rolling, rolling, rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about rolling, rolling, rolling.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do now? What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit right here.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? Down in the deep.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit
What
right
you know
here.
about rolling, rolling, rolling.
What you gonna do?
Rolling, rolling.
What you gonna do now?
Down in the rolling, rolling, rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about?
Right.
Down in the deep.
I've been rolling so deep, I've been sipping by the week.
Right.
Mixing Tennessee with a touch of Tennessee.
Down in the deep.
Deep, I'm a freak in the sheets.
Right.
You think you seen it all? I got more tricks up my sleeve. You know better than to bring your friends around me.
Right.
I know you fucking him, but you wish it was me. Let me whisper in your ear, cause you know I'm a freak. You know nothing about going down that deep. I don't give a fuck.
Beerus, my lord, is there something you wish to say?
Here it comes.
What's going on?
Am I muted? I was muted.
Nah,
What it do,
you
y'all? Take two. What it do, y'all? As you all know, this is HNIC Dark Match. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. Because there's a lot that has happened in just a week's time already. We was just here a week ago and we got so much to cover. So we're not going to linger on shit too long unless there's a lot to talk about. And our first topic is going to be heavy. But first and foremost, hey y'all, how y'all doing?
We here.
Yeah, we are here. I want my co-hosts to introduce themselves, let them know who you is, who you bees, what set you up, whatever fuck, gang signs.
Always a six. I mean, hey, Spider Cam, you can take it.
Oh, okay, sure. It's amazing Spider Can here, aka Mr. AKA the facts are the facts and the truth is the truth. I just want to say something real quick. Everybody watching,
Shit.
as well as my co-host, I would like to say I'm sorry.
For what?
I'm sorry for y'all.
No, that's why I ain't say shit because I knew he was gonna be upset.
Listen. Yes.
What's that, Danny boy?
Listen, you just got to hear me out. 2 weeks ago, the people watching, they were a little confused. They were just like, they never seen something like this. Somebody just telling the facts and the truth all the time. And then the last week, that anger, that hate, the craziness coming in those comments. You're just like, well, I figured it out.
Is the do-rag real?
I figured it out, people. You're going through the 5 stages of grief. And I get it.
Oh, my God.
You're grieving for the fact that somebody's actually telling you the truth. And you're wondering, has people just telling me lies my whole life? Is this guy with the do-rag on, the multicolors, just telling me the truth? And I don't know how to accept this. Stage 3 is bargaining. And I can't bargain the truth with you. This is what it is. This is what it ain't. But I can help you through the 5 stages. I can help you. We can bargain. I can tell you the truth. You can just accept it. Those are the conditions. Those are the final words. Join the Spider Gang, people. Come on. Enjoy the truth.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. Sounds like we're at a proctologist convention.
You done?
But how y'all doing?
Okay, so I
good.
just wanted to
You
call
done?
into question the fact that your do-rag's authenticity is being questioned right now. So I think we can take that as a sign that you want some shit. So anyway, hey, Hnic,
How's it
how
false?
you doing?
What's going on, y'all? Like,
It's
what is it? Velvet? Ooh, he got that velvet rope on. I mean, listen, that Purple Rain. That's what you're gonna call your do-rag. It's time for me to, So while Mr. Purple Rain up there want to cut type of promo,
don't disrespect Prince like that, though.
No, I love Prince.
Not Prince Rogers
but
Nelson.
He got
sir.
that Purple Rain on right now. Like I put it like this: either y'all want to sit back and deal with 5 stages of grief, or y'all really want what's real out here. Y'all want the truth. Y'all want everything. Y'all want the fun of everything. We all know what he's talking about as far as last week. Anybody that was here definitely understands. Rest in peace to China. You're one of the greatest to ever do it. You should be a WWE champion. You should be everything right now, but you got screwed, and we all know it. We all know it. He refuses to know it. That's why he's willing to sit back with y'all and deal with grief. We don't deal with grief over here. We deal with results. We deal with real. So
let's take her extracurricular activities out of here. I'm just saying. Talking about
like I said. So this is Mike Hennessy 215, aka your babyface WWE champion. This is what I do. I talk anything WWE facts, and I try to bring that to you and bring it to you raw and bring it to you real. I ain't gonna bullshit you and try to make it seem like I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been growing up on this since kids. Like I was a little kid. My grandfather used to watch it. So we get to them with that. You know what I mean? So one of the biggest things that my family used to do together when we all got together when I was at my grandmother's house to watch wrestling, my grandma told us to shut the fuck up and eat some chicken. So when we ate that chicken, we were sitting there, that shit was looking good. So I sat back and I said, you know what? What's a good faction that Mike can come up with? What Mike like? I work out, I do what I got to do, but I like fucking chicken. So everybody knows either you're going to grab a nice bucket of that KFC. That nice bucket, you're gonna sit back, you're gonna take a bite of that shit, and guess what? You're gonna
fucking chicken or fucking chicken.
You're gonna listen, you're gonna do something to that chicken. That's all I know. Something gonna get done to that chicken. It don't matter what you do, whatever you choose to do, something gonna get done. Hey.
No, you not.
Hey. Ooh.
So that low key slap.
Huh?
I'm mad about that.
Yeah,
that low key slap.
I don't know his stuff over here. He just gets straight booed. You know what I mean? But KFC is Kensington's finest champions. What you thought? You thought there was gonna be some old. Thank you, Steve. Eat that bitch. Everybody
and own it.
And own it, and you're gonna love it. You know what I mean? When anybody who sits in here and tell me that you don't like chicken, you're lying. You're lying because you probably just had something before you came in.
That chicken goes to your head is closing your third eye so you can't see the truth. That's the
Did you
problem.
say
Listen,
third eye? Wait,
yeah,
you pulling
because
the Hotep
hey,
situation?
yeah, he
I'm
can do whatever he
done.
want. You can listen, and then closing the third eye is chilling it out, is waking it up. It's ignoring the bull crap that you hear coming from these spiders. Whatever he wants, like anybody who likes spiders is a weirdo to me anyway. So if you want to just play with spiders, go ahead, play with them.
So anyhow,
You
with
like
all
things
that shit
dingling and
going
down.
on, before I introduce myself, although y'all should already know who I'm is and who I be's, I just wanted to let you know about our merch. All
Nice.
headnerdsincharge.com. This is the Made in Africa sports bra. And baby, when I tell you, comfortable. We also have hoodies, crop top hoodies. The fall weather is starting to come on through. So you need more merch. Pop on over to headnerdsincharge.com. There's also articles. We also upload episodes of the show. We don't have any of Dark Match on there yet, but that's coming. So we talking chicken or not? Oh my God. You already have them wanting to talk about chicken. And, I'm
We
over
love
here,
it. Thank you. Yes, she is the
That
queen.
is who I
This
am.
is the queen of this network. This right here. This her right here. Can't nobody else do this.
Yeah, no, true that. I appreciate you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Promo.
Yeah, but promo. So anyway, our Patreon as well is up, and we are adding content to it every day. Not every day, as much as we can. But if you want to support us, because we trying to travel, we trying to go places, we trying to have interviews and give you more content. We want to go to live events and cover these live events for you. Go to our Patreon. Lowest tier is $1, goes up to $5, $10 gets adult content. So check your kids around you before you go ahead and support.
Nice.
But anyway, that is patreon.com/headnerdsincharge. Head Nerds in Charge. There's no spaces in between that. All one word, just in case you didn't know. But I'm the goddess of the odd, LJ the Great, coming at you live in all the colors of the goddamn rainbow, as always. And like I said earlier, lot going on. Whole lot going on. So who's going to take over as of now and lead us into the drama? Because
I can start this.
Space. They closed down Space Mountain.
They're closing down Space Mountain, and this shit needs to be closed. At this point, I don't know if we necessarily care if Ric Flair come walking back out the curtain again. We don't give a damn. As long as he don't open up his robe and do what he's been doing, we're all good. Because at this point, I don't want to see a 77-year-old man flashing he has a big sack.
he wasn't 77 at the time.
I don't care. So we would. Rick is.
He's 57 at the time.
I mean, hey, look, that's what 20 years ago, exactly 19 years ago at this day. But get into it. Basically, there's a show called Dark Side of the Ring on Vice, and what they're doing is exposing things that happened back in the day, where they make the thing light for us. They bring it into the world and make it seem like it's so, they give us funny parts of it, but they don't tell the truth of what's going on. So now you have the wrestlers coming out and they're like, okay, this is what really happened. So this is called the plane ride from hell. Everybody's drinking. They only was allowed to have, you see him wrestling Rick, him look at him. Look at him. Space Mountain. Anyway, you see wrestling Rick. I mean, you see all the wrestlers, they're drinking their asses off. They, having a good time or whatever the case is. They were done that cart. Now the wrestlers are mad because they want more liquor. They told them it was only allowed one. But what did the wrestlers do? Go get us another one. They get another cart. Okay. They trashed that one. Now everybody is gone. They go get not only just one, not two, but they get 3 big ass carts of liquor. Now everybody's trash. There's drugs going on everywhere. There's paraphernalia everywhere. There's needles. Okay. We got needles on the plane now. So who's shooting up now? So we got all this is going on. Brock Lesnar is rumbling Kurt Hennig. Somebody's cutting ponytails off. Ric Flair's flashing everybody. And then now you're dealing with a situation now where harassment has been there, and it's a woman that's traumatized for the rest of her life. Child. And she look traumatized. Unless there's some people that's like, hey, yo, mess your hair up real quick so you can look as crazy as possible. You just mess a woman's life up. And I would just say this because I don't want to get too deep into it because I want y'all to have your opinion. Fuck Tommy Dreamer because you defended every single thing that man did, and that shit was corny. How are you just because you're a fan of Ric Flair, you're going to say, "Oh, Rick wouldn't do that." Rick
And even if
this.
he did, it's Ric Flair.
And if he did, it was Ric Flair. So this thing that has been a problem for many, many, many years is now put to the forefront as if this shit is a fucking joke. And it's like, this ain't a race thing because there's other people that do stuff, but it's like that old mentality. Oh shit.
Whoa, sorry, that's not funny. That's not funny. Oh my God.
Because
he's fucking clueless. He's in a whole other reality. He's in his world. He's trying to recreate Attitude Era, and it's not working. He don't know what to do with himself.
This is a great graphic right here. This is amazing. That point behind Vince McMahon is the biggest thing. Vince, this your company. You know what your boys do when they say the boys will be boys. One of the most rapiest words of all fucking time. Like, you're sitting there and you're justifying the shit that happens with this. Now, you know what I mean? I can tell these bitches wasn't eating chicken on the motherfucking train because they wouldn't have been as drunk if they had some grease and some chicken up in their body. But that's for another conversation. So, like I said, you got all this crap going on, and now, you know, it's all this now Rick, I didn't do that. I was this. I paid for my mistakes, but I did not flash a woman. Meanwhile, RVD, one of the greatest to ever do it, one of the top people said, yeah, Rick, you did it. Dustin Rhodes told you not to do it. Or Rick, calm down. So if two major people came out and said it, but you got Tommy Dreamer, he'll never be mentioned out of my mouth again, who wants to defend every single thing that Ric Flair did.
Which is not
because
the way to go. Because if he's wrong, he's wrong. Give a fuck if he's Ric Flair. That's my prerogative on the situation.
Listen, I washed my hands with it. All them old timers that y'all know, that they did some shit back in the day. You can go to hell with gasoline draws on and Purple Rain's do-rag. Take that with y'all.
Why my do-rag I get put?
Facts.
Because
I mean, take that do-rag to hell with you when you fucking burn.
Don't take what I paid a lot of money to get this off Grimace high, so let's not do that. The whole thing with Dark Side of the Ring, it was pretty wild. The whole thing, Kurt Hennig, he
right.
He
it was weird. He went off about the nigga dick for a second. I was like,
"Oh yeah, he danced your shit. Yeah, we don't know why he calls this.
Why do we need to know? Why did we need to know anyway?
Cream rise. I am the cream.
Yes,
Kurt
that was actually very aptly placed.
That was he's on point. He's scrolling.
Kurt Hennig ribbon Brock with the shaving cream. They fighting all up and down the aisle and almost hit the emergency hatch and not knowing that it won't open, but it's just like, oh shit. It's just like, all right, let's chill out a little bit. Cutting off Michael Hayes' ponytail, niggas getting H-bombed, and then
now wait, not to mention what?
Not to mention Rob Van Dam admitting that wrestlers H-bomb women to do whatever to them. So he did admit that in there also. Rob Van Dam said the wrestlers be H-bombing the girls, doing whatever to them. So Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, Dark Side of the Ring might be coming for y'all in a while. So watch out for that one.
Ain't gonna be no more Sweet Chin music.
Yeah, they're the only person that, not to mention Vince, after the departure, nobody knew where Vince was, which was absolutely insane. He's just on the tarmac for 8 hours, and Vince was, pretty much an Oculus world.
8 hours. They was on there for 14 hours.
No, I'm saying on the tarmac.
Oh, okay.
On the tarmac, not moving, and then just doing bullshit, and then just like he just not knowing what's going on, and he just sends JR in the back to handle it, and then all the heat coming on JR, just like, hey, calm down, and Dustin, doing what he's doing. And not to mention at the Insurrection show, Brock flashed Terry Reynolds, and they're just like, no, don't sell it. They're just telling it, just like, they just go with it. Just giving Flash is okay and all that other shit. And then just the Tommy Dreamer's remark with
Jesus fucking Christ,
what happened with Rick. So Rick gets his robe. He corners the stewardess to the left on there and just holds her up. And he starts helicoptering his fucking Space Mountain and then fucking. And then, yeah, pretty much sounded like, yo, chill out, all that other shit. And then Tommy Dreamer's comments are just not good at all.
And look, he looked like he wanted to give Rick a nice little Space Mountain.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know. It's a fucking chair shots. I don't know if it's chair shots from ECW. I don't know if it's a kendo sticks over there. I don't know if it's just the CTE he didn't get over the years, but. He was wilding. Out of all the people, only Justin Credible
that's
came
some
out.
Bull crap right there.
And Justin Credible was the only person that looked good in this. And that's bad. And you heard
that's crazy.
JR in the beginning said, "This is the last time I gotta talk about the plane ride from hell. Please let it be the last time I talk about it."
And it should be respect, because he had to deal with that. He had to protect these wrestlers and Dreamers, Flair's. Yes, pretty much. And like I said, it just, the fact that Dreamer did what he did is what makes it more disappointing, because it's like y'all understand that there's a problem with this world now with what's going on. This reason why these old timers are going to hell to jail, because things are coming back to come see you. All that shit you did in the past, H-bombing, if you want to call it. And then think about this. Now, this is another thing. You done got Bill Cosby on all this pilling and shit like that. When we gonna go after these motherfuckers now for what they did? Excuse my language. I'm cussing my behind off because I really don't care at this point with these guys. But when are these guys gonna come and get the results? When are they gonna come and get the results for what they've done? When you going to, let's go to the dark side of the ring. Let's go under the ring and see how dark it is. The hell with the side of it. Let's go under that bitch too, so we can see what was really going on. So we can pull it out and bring it to the forefront. That's how I look at it.
Too many NDAs. Too many NDAs. Too much dirt. Yeah, Stone Cold. That's all there.
All that shit.
Oh yeah.
This actually didn't surprise me about Stone Cold. I was like, unfortunately, I can see him hitting a woman at that time when he was feeling on top of the world.
But that was like public. That was public knowledge.
But listen.
That's what I'm saying. I was a kid when I realized that, and I was like, "That sucks."
So, Goddess, I want you to go. The reason why is because I want you to know. I want to ask you about something. You remember the Marty Jannetty situation?
Marty Jannetty, remind me.
The black woman and stuff like that with the racist stuff. Yes. So why wouldn't this be get ready to come out? Is my point behind this. Why wouldn't that be ready to come out? Because, dude, you just talked about murdering somebody and all this other stuff. Why now it's like, yo, we need to do this dark side of the ring with you now.
Marty Jannetty's a menace on Twitter.
The Twitter is all over the place. Like, as far as everybody who has an opinion, we have to realize that this was these people's livelihoods. It made them a lot of money. It got them a lot of attention, a lot of fame. Some people will do anything to protect that. And so they'll protect the brand and their rep or persona at all costs. Other people are like, fuck that, that's wrong. Or, I'm a realist. I went with the situation. And everybody's going to have an opinion. And that's why it's so interesting, because it's such a known figure as Ric Flair. He is referenced in hip hop and all type, like he is pop culture. And now even he's tainted. So like maybe we shouldn't put these people up on such a. But anyway.
Flair will be forgiven, and mark my words, he will be back. And after a while, it will go away, and we'll see Flair again.
About his response to the whole situation, because he said that they told him not to respond. Like, it was okay. Your mom and sister had to. That is where I'm coming from, but other people don't think of that.
But it's just not even. So I was told this by my cousin. It's not always about just your family members and just the people that's the closest to you. It's about all women. It's about everyone. So I have to look at it beyond just what I got. I got to look at it beyond my mother, my mom's sister, my daughter. I have to look at it as all women, because all women should never deal with no shit like that. And it's a shame because this is just what I'm saying in my mouth, but you know, actions speak louder than words. We can't do nothing about it because the action isn't being done. You know what I mean? And the action is start locking these old fuckers up. So listen, you had fun in your life. Guess what? Now you're gonna spend the last 30 years in your life. Because you already, up to me, all these old heads is about to die. So now they want to cut all types of sad promos. And it's my last running tour. Listen, no, how about this? You suffer a little bit. You suffer differently now. You don't just not suffer old age. Go ahead and take your little ass to jail now. Let somebody else go to Space Mountain to a Space Mountain.
Let me ask y'all a question real quick. So, with the premiere of Dark Side of the Ring, and they do promos and stuff like that, do you think WWE had like a heads up of that and just like, all right, well, Ric Flair's calling, or Ric Flair is wanting to get released, or because I'm hearing they fired him right now. So it's just like, do you think Ric Flair as a preventative measure? Do you think WWE fired Ric Flair as a preventative measure to this episode coming out?
It was coming. Yes. And he was going to his old Mahada to hurry up and do his. Oh my God, it was so great. It was so he can get that last chair because he knew it was coming.
So he did ask to leave. Vince took that personal. Vince is like, okay, you know what? Oops, there go your legacy. It's not far-fetched. He is a very egotistical man.
So you think Vince allowed that to get out like that, knowing that it'll probably hurt him too?
All of his merch, his name, everything has been wiped clean from everything. Ric fucking Flair. Culture, history, standing part of the foundation of what that brand is now. Completely gone within days. That's personal. You can't tell me different. But you know, I don't know shit. I'm just employed by the establishment.
If it's so personal that you think, will we have just Charlotte now and not Charlotte Flair?
Charlotte is going to have to come up if she wants to secure the legacy that she wanted to build. She has been talking about, I'm a legacy, I'm owed this, it's my birthright. Cool, that can be tied now. I want her to stand on her own as a fucking fighter because she got it. She's one of the few who got it of his line. I think that is still important, but she don't have to lean on that name no more. She can drop it. She can get a whole new gimmick if she wants to. And I hope she takes advantage of that because
I don't think a new gimmick's going to work for her.
Huh?
I don't think a new gimmick's going to work for her.
I think you'd be surprised. And I am going to go on a limb and say Andrade has a hand in that.
Andrade is still working on AEW woes and not being.
What I'm saying, another possibility that was never present to her before. I'm not saying that she's going to leave. I'm just saying it could influence her to change her gimmick and go a whole new route. I think she can do it.
Look at her music. Look at her robes. Look at her attire. Look at her moves.
It's been the same for years. I'd be bored. I would want to do more. I would want to progress and evolve, or she's going to leave and not wrestle anymore. I don't think there's really any other chance.
She's a figure. She has the figure 8 submission. We know where that comes from. You got to change your whole moveset. You got to change your whole entrance. You got to change your whole attire.
Exactly.
That is too much.
Exactly. So, like, you can't tell me that she's not a good fighter, but her gimmick is old.
But that's her. Yes. Talk to me.
So, this is about I feel like I'm gonna get the same exact chair at this point. I kind of agree with you, Cam. There's nothing you can really do.
Truth.
There's nothing you can really do right now because she's so
fat. You can't tell me they can't fight.
I mean, what? Hey, look.
He's saying Bex and Charlotte can't wrestle. It must be
because
AEW.
But that's okay. I love AEW as well, and you can't tell me that Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair can't wrestle. You just can't tell me that because they can't.
That's nonsense. That's just nonsense.
So the reason why I say that Charlotte now dropping her name, if she want to drop the last name, I get that. It'd be hard to just say Charlotte and leave it like that. That shit is weird. But you don't know. It's just weird.
I
agree with you as far as that.
Mike, even the entrance from the Queen City.
Oh, no, listen. I know, listen. But no. Let's separate that though. She's from the Queen City. She'll never get rid of certain things you can't get rid of. taking her last name away, that's fine, you know. But if she just come out with just Charlotte on her back, it's going to be fine. If you talking about the Queen City, she's the queen. She's not sitting back saying Ric Flair never called himself the king. That's just her. That's her thing. I'm the queen of this. I'm not taking that away from her at all.
She been busting her ass.
She has balled to be who she is, as she's the queen. She feels like she's the best in that business. She can say it's her birthright, but it's like, regardless of the fact, Charlotte she's not going to be able to change her moves, because at the end of the day, now she could cut a promo saying that she's better than her father. That's what she could do. To really poop on him,
because
technically, I'm 10 times better than what you were, just to throw it in his face, and he has to now take that.
I don't know if she would do that. I feel like her and her dad actually have a solid relationship. I don't think she would do
but
that.
I don't know if she's too happy about where she hurt, because you got to think at the end of the day.
That's
you know what?
She might
only
say,
reason
it's complicated at that level, though. That's daddy, you know. But also as a person, you can suck. So how do you reconcile that?
Right.
My speculation on why she won't do that, and I'm saying this, is because of her brother. And I'm saying that's probably why she won't do that.
Okay.
Why?
Is it because of, you know, her brother died, and
the brother dying? Yeah.
She want to keep the Flair name like beyond just Ric Flair.
Yeah.
So
at
just
the
like
end of the day,
it has to mean.
Can I say this real quick,
right?
Cam?
It has to mean something else.
Right. And
now,
I think that it can't be her dad. Yes, but at the end of the day, and it's sad that I gotta say this. Like, Ric Flair still is the reason why the wrestling business is the way it is. It's like he's coming through with blood on his hands, and we have no choice but to really still look at the fact that this man is one of the biggest reasons why wrestling is still here. You know, like the competition, the love for the sport that people had and stuff like that. Even though they probably was a whole bunch of drunk dudes everywhere just celebrating it, Ric Flair is still one of the biggest reasons why WCW was as big as it was. Why WWE, you know, wound up having its little run with him and the evolution and stuff like that. Like, you know, all that stuff really worked. So it was like, you know.
Yeah, that's true. But like it seems like WWE is at the center of the like negative shit right now. Vince is used to that. I understand that, but I still I found it interesting that the Heart Foundation went to AEW. That was kind of an interesting move, but also I fucks with it. But there was a whole bunch of controversy over it, and like people dead ass were like, no, that's. Wait, I saw a tweet. It said Vince should sue. Because
sue what?
Owen Hart is always a WWE man, no matter what. And it's like, dog, really?
That's
well, it's more or less
the Hart Foundation has nothing to do with Vince.
The Owen Hart Foundation reached out to AEW, so it's more or less just
even more so.
So it's just like, and it's an Owen Hart Cup tournament. If you're figuring out what we're talking about, so the AEW has partnered up with the Owen Hart Foundation to give back also to the foundation, and B, keep put Owen Hart's name in a good light. Right. Instead of just the tragedy that has had for WWE. We all know Owen Hart's wife has barred him from going to the Hall of Fame or anything of that. Even if Brett did come back and do some couple things for them, I think the last thing Brett did was forgive Shawn Michaels. I think that was the last thing. Oh, you know what?
No,
I'm sorry. The last thing Brett did wrestling wise was reveal the AEW World Championship when it got debuted. The first time, so it goes hand in hand. I believe.
So you think he had something to do with that, right?
Yeah, I think Brett would have something to do with it, because it was weird for Brett to just, this is a new AEW title, and then a year later just be like,
they were already in talks even then.
Yeah, okay. So I guess the Owen Hart Cup tournament is going to be a thing. I think it's real dope of them to do that. Just, AEW has the blueprint of, let's do opposite of WWE. let's do opposite of what they're doing and make it make sense. And, I think it would be great to call it the Nugget Cup if you understand your wrestling history. Call it the Nugget Cup.
The Nugget.
I am not a nugget.
Owen Hart was the man. I'm not gonna lie. I love what he said. He might have been a little bit unsafe, just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit.
Just a little bit.
Owen Hart was the first white man to be inducted into the Nation of Domination. Let us not forget.
So that's the equivalent of getting invited to the cookout. Because the Nation of Domination was my shit.
Yes, they had one of the best theme songs.
My shit.
I work out to that theme song, but that's just my little secret. But anyway, Owen Hart was definitely the man. I love his matches with Shawn Michaels.
That is sad.
It's just certain people. Him and versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania 12. I mean WrestleMania 10.
Yeah. Open the match.
Fire. Then Bret won the title and Owen was sitting in the back with the salty face and the two damn they looking stupid. I loved everything.
Owen 316 said, "I just broke your neck."
And the fact that they kept that promo going because he really broke his neck. How disrespectful is this? Like,
that's absolutely fucking disrespectful.
Killed Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, but
anyhow,
shout out to Owen Hart. Shout out to Owen Hart. R.I.P.
Always
one of the greatest to do it. One of the greatest. Damn, there's only one Hart member left. That is insane.
It is
from the Hart Foundation.
Yo,
yeah, he is hanging.
Now, more positive side of things.
Got himself a black wife. Go ahead.
Very important tidbit.
He said on the positive side of things.
Right. But also true, because we will absolutely add greatness to your life. Hashtag support and love and protect Black women. AEW is more on the positive side of things, more on the progressive, evolutionary type of trajectory, and I am
just an AEW mock
fucking here for you, but also not really. I just enjoy a good fucking show, and that's what they're trying to give me, and I have the patience to watch it build off of, again, a behemoth that's been a monopoly this whole time, and now they're not. I have patience to watch it grow. I love what I'm seeing now, so it can either get better or worse. So. But anyhow, Grand Slam was what, yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
And it was interesting. But that's why I want to talk about it. Just a little bit of a review. It wasn't quite a pay-per-view, but it was match heavy. And they tried to give us like dream matches. And I fucked with a few of the matchups. I'm not going to hold you. I feel like Ruby got robbed, but we can talk about that later.
Let's open
Soho,
with
Ruby Soho. Put some respect on her name, Ruby Soho. So anyway, you gonna bring that up first? Okay, so I will be the first to say, as much as I love AEW, I am sick to death of Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Ruby Soho is a new person coming in. I don't like her finisher. It's weird. But anyway, gosh. Anyhow, Grand Slam was interesting, and I guess I'll take the forefront on this because y'all ain't talking about nothing. I can go ahead and get right to it, or should I leave that one for last?
I mean, it was the main event.
The main event to me, as much as y'all know I'm all about womanhood and all that shit, it was not about Ruby Soho and Britt Baker. It was Kenny Omega.
Yes.
And Bryan Daniels.
Yes.
Because the American fucking Dragon, my guy, he is a work of art right now, and I am proud of him.
Mm-hmm.
He's come such a long way, and Kenny Omega is just he's consistently just. So I was really looking forward to this match. So who wants to start off? Like, who saw it? What did you expect?
I
what
saw
were your thoughts on it?
Definitely American Dragon. It wasn't Daniel Bryan. It was definitely Bryan Danielson. This is the Bryan Danielson we see in ROH. This is the Bryan Danielson we fell in love with until he got industrialized and became Daniel Bryan and got fired for choking the announcer with a shoestring and then coming back and doing a bunch. But we've seen glimpses. We've seen him with John Cena, SummerSlam 2013. We've seen glimpses of it. We've seen glimpses of the American Dragon, but this was real American Dragon. Very strong style, very strike heavy, very submission based. It was good stuff.
It was beautiful.
This is
it was beautiful.
Kenny Omega. This was in this is Japanese wrestling Kenny Omega. Ooh. This was Kenny Omega.
Because he was also strike heavy.
This was Kenny Omega versus Tanahashi. This is Kenny Omega versus Okada for the fucking Trinity they had. I feel like Bryan Danielson was the opponent he needed to have to cut loose and be like, all right, I can show you what I can really do and be in the bout machine and all that stuff. Because in AAA and TNA, and even in AEW, he can't do that. He has to conform to this American style, but he can do the Japanese shit with Danielson, like doing a tiger suplex on an LED ramp.
The
like doing
freaking avalanche, dragon suplex,
or dragon suplex.
Dragon suplex, dog.
Avalanche dragon suplex on the top rope. Just beautiful. All the strikes.
It was disgusting.
Everything.
Catch
very good
up, please.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm a DVR it right now. No, watch it. Damn it.
Please.
No, they definitely wasn't.
The conclusion to the match made sense. It was just like nobody, like Danielson's opening match, he's not going to afford a loss.
Yep.
Omega's the champion. He can't afford a loss. Time limit draw makes sense. The PA system was terrible. That's the only negative thing I had about this match. Like they only did it once. I'm just like, and it was like a 45-second mark. I'm like, all right. I mean, you could see it from like 10 minutes in. All right, they go time limit draw. It has to. They went the whole 30 minutes. Fuck you, New York. You got the good match.
They did.
They just dick ride y'all. So I mean,
really?
It is what it is. I love the match.
You had to make it all fucked up and weird, man.
Fuck New York. They gave you all the good shit, so it's all good. It's fine.
You a hate. That don't sound like nothing but hateration and holleration.
That's
like all you about,
fool. I don't like New York. That's what it sounds like. You got to defend the whole team. They give New York all the bullshit. We're gonna give him this card. We're gonna give him this card.
Did any of the other matches do anything for you? Positively?
Absolutely not. Everything was a swoop.
Nothing else. Not one thing else. Yes, no, right. It wasn't. That was perfect.
No, because Cody and Malachi was overworked as fuck.
That's because of Cody, for one.
Yes, I mean, it was so overworked. FTR wanted their nostalgia one-off match with Sting, and then you get put in the nastiest Scorpion Deathlock ever, and you tap out. So I'm like, okay, cool. And, and then Ruby Soho and Britt Baker. I mean, AEW women can't really wrestle that well, so it's just like, it was okay. And then Brian Pillman Jr. and Jim
stop being disrespectful. Stop being disrespectful.
They don't have a good. Mike, go ahead.
They're working on it. They're working on it.
They did.
Do it.
Come on. You know,
hold on. No, the only name that they could ride on was Britt Baker. That's why they've been riding her dick so long. All of the other talent, they've had to do grassroots because everyone else is signed or contracted. The good ones, the big names are WWE because they actually started taking their shit seriously within the last decade. So they have more of the talent and they're loyal to them.
What is AEW more comparable to? Real quick. What is AEW more comparable to? The old school
Lucha Underground.
NXT. We're not talking about this 2.0 shit. So old school NXT, the back when Black and all them was on there, the women wrestlers, like you look at Charlotte and them when they first started fighting against each other and stuff. They were kind of not. They were good. But this is the same thing like these women now. They have to figure it out and keep on going. Yeah. That's why once they get it, they're going to grow too. Nah, you can't say that because, like I said, what would you say to Charlotte and when they was in NXT and they had 2 years? They wasn't that good at 2 years.
Charlotte had a match with Natalia, and it was amazing. With Brett in the corner and Rick in the corner, amazing match.
How long ago was that?
It was beautiful.
That was near when
was that main roster?
No, that's NXT.
No,
okay.
That's when Paige was like the champion and all the other stuff, and Becky was.
That was a beautiful time.
Becky was a rubber dancer, and Sasha was Charlotte's
a bully,
a henchman, a henchwoman. So I mean, I get what you're saying, but we all know Stephanie McMahon invented women's wrestling, so maybe they could.
Yeah, so we're gonna stop with the Stephanie McMahon stuff.
Please, because you got me fucked up, my guy.
I'm talking about she's not a former women's champion. I'm confused.
That don't mean she invented it. No, that don't mean nothing.
Stephanie McMahon. Boy, stop.
She's a former women's champion.
Oh, look at Malachi. See, look at Cody.
This match is so will work.
Look at Cody.
Yes.
He's so slow and sluggish. It wasn't fluid. Sorry.
What I would love to see, and it needs to come soon.
What?
Daniel Bryan versus Malachi Black.
Yes, that's I was thinking that when I was watching the Omega.
Fire.
Oh my god! I need that in my life.
Listen, I need a rehash of something too because I'll probably be better at picking matches than my guy Spider Cam would up there. But
yeah, absolutely.
Now let's go Black and
Black versus Bryanson would not be good. I'm just letting you know.
Not Bryanson. No,
what?
Yes, no. Daniel. Yes, it would. It'd be great against Daniel. Anyway, what is the guy's name? He just Charlotte's husband or boyfriend, whatever the hell his name. Andrade. Do a rematch of them two.
And yes, because that was actually
because that was
surprisingly beautiful
in NXT. They were fire in NXT.
They were, and they had a couple of
the best matches ever.
On WWE. Every time.
He shall not be named. We all know what Alistair Black's best match was, but he shall not be named. We already know. No, just like that.
Probably the more popular match. I ain't gonna say it's his best.
It was his best match.
It probably was. It probably was. Anyway, so my favorite match, and I'm gonna just stick to this. My favorite match is Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega. I like Kenny Omega. I just like him. And I like Daniel. So it's like when you put these two together, it's heaven right now. We already picked that was going to be fire. So and it did exactly what because yes, I got to actually see Bryan have some fun now. He's having fun out there. He's sitting there like, don't do that move because you break his neck. He's like, yo, flip my ass.
Yes.
Flip me like a pancake. And I'm going to land.
Fight me, nigga. Like, yo,
punch me, kick me. The chops on his chest was real. He was chopping him. He was tearing him up. And Bryan was
his chest was like purple, fool.
Come on, man. Like,
yo, and you saw his wife, right? Brie went straight to social media. She was like, I loved watching you. You just put me in awe. I was like, yeah, that was sexy as fuck, wasn't it? Child, you already know. Let's just keep it a whole ass buck. She watched her husband be a whole ass savage. She was like, come on home after you done. Take a shower first. Actually, come funky. It's fine.
No, but like baby number 3 for another crazy ass name.
Hey, look, it is what it is. Don't worry about it. Birdie is a cute name, man.
Birdie is
Buddhist, man. Buddhist, we don't talk about children on shows. We don't talk about children.
I'm talking about the bad name.
It's a name.
The baby names is messed up. It's a baby's name. That baby's Birdie is a fine. I like the name Birdie. I wouldn't name my daughter Birdie, but I like the name Birdie.
No, please don't. Please don't.
I would not name my daughter Birdie.
All right. So, I just realized. Hold on. I just remembered something. Okay, a triple. Biggie just won the championship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who did he take it from?
The Lashley.
Bob
Lashley.
Bobby. Put some respect on that man's name.
Bobby?
Bobby's doing his thing.
Bobby, I love you. No, because it's been honestly bothering me because I thought that they were going to go top heavy on rematch Lashley Big E. They're at their peak, whatever the fuck. They're both getting pushes for whatever reason. But why is this other nigga involved? Like, what is his beef?
The head of the table.
How long has it been?
Right there.
It's been almost 2 years ever since he's been pinned, y'all. It's been over 600 days since he's been
guy
pinned.
right there. He's the most protected person in the business.
The head
and
of the
I'm
table.
just like, where did this come from? Is he a Samoan John Cena? Is that what he's trying to do with him?
No, this has nothing to do with John. This is everything to do with.
Are you sure?
Make that man, no, because you can
him.
see the big loss coming. You can see the big loss coming. Is it going to be Brock? Maybe. I honestly think he might lose to Finn Balor. That's
crazy.
my sneaky pick.
That would make me so fucking happy. Do you understand?
But
if he lost to the Demon,
but get it right back.
The Demon will lose at Extreme Rules, or regular rules.
Regular rules.
At regular rules, the Demon will lose.
Soft chair shots and tables that already break. Ladders that
acknowledge him. You know what they're planting the seeds for Survivor Series, which is only 2 months away. So why not?
That's what I'm saying.
Why not inter-brand turmoil? It makes sense. And the match was fire triple threat match.
What? Who's the triple threat?
When Big E, Lashley, and Roman for the triple threat on Raw. Yeah,
so I think that's happening. You got to think about something, right? Why is Big E champion? Why is the Triple H? Why is Roman on Raw? Why is Roman on Raw? Because Raw sucks and they need ratings. AEW is climbing up their ass like some cancer. They coming. They sliding up that ass like cancer.
Specifically,
so they're coming. They're obviously coming up. So it's like, let's get ratings real quick. Roman, can you bring you in the bloodline to Raw? Let's do a big match between you and the New Day. Oh, we got the New Day back together, which I was happy about. I love the New Day. So
I think he's trying to go for Grand Slam.
Who?
I think Big E.
Why not? Why not?
Make him. He got to go down for that. He got to win the United States.
He does, but I think he's on the path to it because he's only 1 or 2 away.
One. He gets to go in the United States.
Oh, it's just it's just the United States. Yeah. Okay.
So you got that, and a triple threat match I honestly enjoyed the shit out of that match. I enjoyed that because why? I like Roman so much better now that all his movesets is just the same, but he seems more vicious when he moves. Like I love when he had
No, go. Sorry.
No. Interrupt me.
I was agreeing with you. I wasn't interrupting you. I was agreeing with you. I wanted you to continue.
I love when he had the Street Profits. When he had What's name in the headlock, and he was just racking them, lifting them, and dude was selling it so well, like racking him up. You can tell it's setting up for Naomi to get involved with the brothers. That's leading to now Naomi beefing with, because I don't think what's her name is winning the title back. It's going to be Naomi beefing with Bianca, and it's going to make sense because now the families is all involved. Naomi's going to get a big push because she's the heel, and
Dawkins is just there.
Yes, he is. He's doing his thing though.
Listen, don't hate on Dawkins. I like Dawkins.
He's just there being black.
Street Profits
just play your part. Come on, Street Profits.
See, just because of people like you is why teams break up. Golly. Let the man have his time.
Ugh.
Just be there and be black. That's all I need you to do.
I can see that being a thing because they're getting real chummy, and I know that they're actually friends, but it's like a Charlotte and Becky situation. It's like a Sasha and Bailey situation. It's like Alexa and whoever the fuck she wants to use to start drama or whatever the fuck situation. But also, I would still watch it. I'd at least keep up with it. I would at least keep up with the arc. I'm not gonna hold you because I'm intrigued.
I need Naomi to get on the bloodline immediately. The last time she was relevant was Team Bad, and I need her to get.
She's been training though, and Asuka got her hands on her. I can't wait to see what she's gonna do. Personally,
Asuka, I hope Asuka comes back. She's probably gonna be on the SmackDown roster. She's gonna fight Becky. We all know
she has to. But
No one
anyhow,
else can fight
I
back
got some. I want to know something, Cam. What you drinking? Lift it up. What you drinking?
The monkey.
So
You
I'm
know.
gonna tell you how disrespectful he is right now. How you ain't got no chicken with this beer right now? Who doesn't have
Bro.
chicken with their beer? Like, I don't get it. Chicken and beer goes hand in hand.
I'm not ludicrous.
You're disrespectful. And listen. You don't have to be ludicrous.
Beautiful
Everybody knows
album, by
chicken
the
and beer
way.
goes beautiful together. It's just a thing. How don't you have chicken with your beer?
Because I didn't have a taste for the 11 herbs and spices or go into a dangerous neighborhood to get some churches. You know,
I had chicken wings.
Who said you had to go to churches? I said KFC. What type of disrespectful shit is you on, brother? You know what I mean? What type of disrespectful stuff is you on? KFC.
I didn't feel like the 11 herbs and spices.
Churches. If you want to go to Popeyes, it's a great choice. Nobody said churches. Do not go to chures.
The version 2 chicken sandwiches ain't hitting like the version 1, so I ain't had that in a while.
Version 2?
I mean, the recall, you know, they had to like remember when the chicken sandwiches was on back order and they brought it back out and it tastes the same. So
they
like,
didn't.
You know.
You're right. You absolutely.
Still,
was I telling the truth there? You see what it did me? Salutations. That's
silence.
Your truth is invalid because your truth is invalid.
Here we go.
Your truth is invalid? Damn.
It's invalid.
The truth, you see how they hold you back from the truth? They say the truth is invalid.
You can't do that, though.
Like, you just got chicken. You don't have no chicken. You got beer with spiders. Like, what type of weird stuff is we talking now?
Spiders kill the insects that's in your home, so just don't kill them.
Spiders and chicken? That's what spiders and... No, like,
that don't even go together. Don't say that.
Why does it not make sense, Steve? Cool. You get it, Steve.
Okay.
You get it.
Steve Jordan is drinking Cools. You're invalid. We're not drinking no Cools.
Steve Jordan is one of the greatest people because he got a first name and a last name that's a first name. He got 2 first names as his name.
The Steve Jordan is drinking Cools. We ain't having that. No.
Steve Jordan.
He said Coors. He can drink whatever he wants. As long as it's beer and chicken, it goes together. Unlike
I'm not saying. Listen, if you're at 5% or lower, I'm not respecting your opinion.
It's a horrible combination. Do-rags, chicken, and spiders.
You just hating on this grimace special right here.
This is all this is weird shit, right? And y'all already know I'm all about weird. I'm the fucking goddess of the odd, right?
Yep.
Weird shit. And even I'm saying that's weird, huh?
What? You didn't even ask her for. You didn't ask for a name or nothing like that.
What did you say? Oh,
chicken and titties. Listen. I'm gonna tell you this now. What is the best hot tag that you could possibly do? Tagging the titties.
You could tag
That's
in the beer
hot
too.
Tag ever. No, you can tag it chicken and titties. Chicken
made in
titties.
Africa sports bra. We can do that, not the titties, but we can talk about
unite this faction. You remember how
over the shoulder motor holder?
Right. Remember back when the Ministry of Darkness with it? Remember it was the ministry, and then there was the Ministry of Darkness. Now it was the corporate ministry. This is chicken and titties. Chicken and titties. We don't.
That was a stretch, my guy. I'm gonna need you to go back and revisit that logic. And while you're doing that, we're gonna go ahead and shift the whole conversation. Unless I missed anything, Cam, because there was so much going on. Did anything slip through the cracks?
It's Brian with the AEW GRANDSLAM.
With anything, as we just talked about the triple threat match.
We got everything for the most part.
Oh yeah. So the match was amazing. I mean, they had to make Roman look really fucking strong in that match. So Roman actually, I don't know. I didn't know there was I didn't know there was no disqualifications in a
triple threat rules. Yes. See,
no,
nothing about WWE. That's all it is.
A 6-man tag. You know, New Day versus New Day versus Bloodline.
It's triple threat rules.
Lashley destroyed everybody. No, Lashley fucked everybody over, and Roman just got the pin. I'm just like, where's the DQ?
But it's triple threat rules. Cool. Triple threat rules applies with 6-man tag.
There's no disqualification in the 6-man tag. Come on now.
Why isn't it? How?
What?
Listen, I mean,
whatever Roman calls to, it's fine. But I love the 6-man. I love the triple threat. It was awesome. I dig it. I dig all of it. So
did you like the triple threat match though?
Yeah, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I loved everything. I love Lashley's new aggression. I love Big E when he gets aggressive. I love Roman the way he is. I loved Roman for the last year. So this can be a thing. If this is what I have to look forward to for Survivor Series, I'm with it. Regular rules. What do you think? Okay. Yes, regular rules and Crown Jewel. And Extreme Rules is this Sunday, so I will be watching it. I think he's going to beat the Demon, Finn Balor. Then he has Brock on the 21st of October. Okay. We know crazy shit happens in motherfucking Abu Dhabi or wherever the fuck they're going to be at. Some country they're not supposed to be in. But
Abu Dhabi?
I don't know. It might be Abu Dhabi.
Dubai?
Dubai. Like they weren't in Abu Dhabi. They were all over the fucking place. Judah, where the fuck they were at. So, I mean, if Roman survives the Demon Finn Balor,
you good.
Brock Lesnar, and the Raw champion to retain, Roman will be almost Mount Rushmore status at this point.
If he beats Brock Lesnar?
No, if he beats Demon Finn Balor this Sunday, Brock on the 21st, and survives whoever is the Raw champion at Survivor Series, he'll be on that status. Okay. He'll be on that status.
But do you think he should beat the Demon?
No.
Yes, because the Demon is not relevant.
Nope.
Here we go. Are y'all ready for the truth, people? The Demon is not relevant in the main roster. So who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. The Demon's been there 2 times probably. One against AJ Styles, and he was there another time. I can't recall the match, but he's
against he beat Rollins.
Yes, Rollins for the Universal Championship.
The very
2 times. He's not relevant on the main roster. There's only an NXT thing. That's it. And he almost wasted it on fucking Bray Wyatt dressing up as Sister Abigail. So let's stop that right there. Who gives a fuck right now?
Disrespectful. Really?
That's what's about to happen.
You can't come for Bray like that. Not my fucking presence. That's my
heart. The Demon, the Jack-o'-lantern King, was about to cross-dress, cross-dressing Bray Wyatt for a fucking match. But thank the good Lord that Bray Wyatt got sick, and we got AJ Styles instead.
Stop talking.
The truth is the truth.
You being disrespectful. That's straight up disrespect.
Oh man.
The disrespect never stopped the truth from coming out.
Disrespect.
So the Demon's going to
lose. Anyhow, so can we talk about something in which you can actually, like, you have to make sense instead of it being opinionated? Because you over here just,
the truth.
I want to talk about shit that's based on facts.
Are you bargaining right now? Are you on the third stage?
No, I think you're on the bargaining for shit. I'm saying.
I think you're bargaining right now. It's fine.
What's the third stage of grief you talking about?
The third stage
I'm telling you what's going to happen. That ain't no bargain. That's me telling you what's about to go down.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about something based on facts because Cam shipping.
Okay. The Demon didn't make sense in the main roster. I'm just letting y'all know that.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm ready.
Mm-mm. So, last week, we introduced to y'all our tournament situation. And the topic for this was WWE's top tag team.
Greatest tag team of all time.
Greatest tag team of all time. Officially.
Let's get into it.
So, you had, just a recap, you had your matchups. And we talked about different things. And now we have our winners. Can we get a list of our winners, please? We got Edge and Christian. And the Dudley Boys. And then our next winners.
Bring them up, bring them out. It's hard to yell with the back in your mouth.
Learn the lyrics. Bring them out.
Bring them out. More lines. We need a couple more lines.
I can't hear you.
All right, next one. Like what's the name?
The Birdman.
Like Birdman.
hands.
Rubs hands like
Birdman
Birdman, nigga. Yeah.
Hey,
Nah,
if he
it's
can't get
cool.
to it, we can just say it. How about that?
I mean, it was New Day and the Hardys.
New Day and the Hardys.
There we go.
Woo,
Which
Perfect
matchup do you
timing.
want to talk about first?
Woo.
Which matchup do you want to talk about first?
It's difficult. It is difficult. I'm gonna let Lovely pick it. I'm not saying nothing. I want her.
Picking
Which
what?
matchup?
What about picking?
The
What
matchup.
pressure you putting on me?
You start the
These are-
fire. You start the fire. I'm not
Man.
So
starting
which
the
one we
fire.
talking about first? New Day versus the Hardys or Dudley's versus Edge and Christian?
He says CM Punk.
I feel like we should leave the New Days for last.
Because they black.
I guess.
Let's do it then. So let's do it. The Dudleys
Let's do
versus
it
Edge
then.
and Christian.
I'm not starting.
The Dudleys versus Edge and Christian. Cam, that should be you, honestly. You can start that off.
Well, everybody heard the stats last week, so we don't need the stats. We all know what they did for the business and beyond. So for the Dudleys just win on finisher wise. The Dudley Death Drop, the 3D, whatever you want to call it. Just the one of the most protected moves in the business. They went off that. Promo wise, antics. Edge and Christian wins that 5-second pose. They're heelless tactics, but they both were in. Hold on, I'm not done yet. I love the blues, but yes.
Damn, and you got to use something with it. Dang.
Yes. Both synonymous for tables, ladders, and chairs.
Shout out one more time.
The Concerto versus Devon. Get the tables. We all know this. But if I had to pick a better tag team, it will have to go with the Dudley Boys, because that tag team wrestling was in their nature. The chemistry was better. But Edge just prospers so much as a singles competitor, winning Money in the Bank, being a multi-time world champion, being a multi-time WWE champion, being a Grand Slam champion. It just like that steers away from Edge even being back in WWE right now, winning the Royal Rumble, focusing on Roman, doing matches with Orton, just rekindling rivalries. Doing these matches with Seth Rollins to possibly pass the torch of being Seth Edge light, where we all know that obviously the similarities were very.
There are a lot of
comparative to Edge. Even back in 2014, they brought that back up. And Christian,
so I'm gonna go fight Mick Foley in a fire and a thumbtacks and all that. Listen, not comparable, but I got you.
And Christian is just an AEW mock right now. So all right, so I'll give it to the Dudleys in being a better tag team than Edge and Christian. And you can pause that for 5 seconds of photo.
Damn,
if you need that.
Disrespect. When then you gonna disrespect him when you was done with him? Golly,
right though.
You just spit on him like after you gave him the slow stroke. You just gonna spit on him while you done? Like, oh
my God. So Cam has the Dudleys.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
My Hennessy.
This is a tough one because I was a fan of the Brood and Heavy, but then I love the Dudleys too, and it's like ECW is probably one of the biggest reasons why I like the Dudley Boys so much. So I'm gonna agree with almost everything Cam said, but I want to add to it. I think that because Devon and Bubba Ray were together longer and they were more synced as a team, like Edge and Christian name makes more sense as far as their name. The Dudley Boys, and you hear them, you kind of like, if you never watch wrestling before, you'll probably resonate more with Edge and Christian than you would Dudley Boys, just on name alone. But I think I'm gonna go with the Dudley Boys is the better of the teams because Edge and Christian did not last longer. They were better. They won more championships in WWE, but we still have to look at tag team overall. They're 16-time tag team champions. Matter of fact, it might be 18 because I think they might have won over in TNA too. So you got to count everything that they've done in their careers. So they about 18, 19-time champions, and it's like, I gotta give it to the Dudley Boys on strictly because they just Devon and Bubba Ray was just, I mean, from their handshake, they used to break it down and pound each other to their finishing move. Was just Edge and Christian didn't have a finishing move together. So the Dudley Death Drop is probably second best to LOD's finishing move to me, second best. So yeah, I'll go with the Dudley Boys. This was tough. I ain't gonna lie to you because I feel like Edge.
I'm surprised, honestly.
Yeah, because Edge was that guy. Like, Brood was my team. So
on this day,
I like
it's happened. Steve Jordan.
Edge a lot. I like Edge a lot. Christian is underrated and he's consistent.
Very much underrated.
So
he's actually pretty healthy too.
He's taking very good care of himself.
He stayed a long time too. He didn't. I'm sorry to cut you off, but he was a Miz. He wasn't never really injured at all.
And also like the Miz, he's evolved as he's gone along.
We all know that's Randy Orton's favorite opponent for their singles matches, their runs that they had. And
really?
Then, Christian sold his Randy said that. Randy said that out of his own mouth, and then I actually was watching Victory Road, the one that came out this year, and Christian defending the title against Ace Austin, and Ace Austin in Impact is a very, very, very young and very good wrestler. So Christian just give the young talent some work to go with your point.
Go ahead. You ready to cut you off?
Right?
Keep trying.
Go ahead, Lovely. You got it.
So I was kind of surprised at y'all's decision. I thought that y'all were going to be more Edge and Christian. I wasn't sure about you, Cam. You're such a contrarian. It's like whatever, but that's why I wanted you to go first. But I have to give it to the Dudleys as well.
Leaving it up there too.
Because honestly, as they were doing all of their thing, I wasn't aware of them. And yet I was aware of them coming up. The name of the tournament is greatest tag team of all time, and when you think tag team, you think the fucking Dudley Boys because they had a chemistry and a synchronization, and you can tell that that's what they did, and they perfected it, and it was a great template and example of how a tag team should be conducted. So when you think about that overall, and plus all of the accolades and the titles and the experience, I got to. I love Edge and Christian, again, underrated. He's a phenomenal performer. He's a phenomenal wrestler. But I have to give it to the Dudleys as a tag team.
Yes. And they had chicken on one of their promos, and they was eating chicken in one of their promos. So I was like,
there was some cornbread there, but I'm sure they ate plenty of protein.
The Dudleys move on, I guess. The Dudleys move on to the finals. But the next matchup is the New Day versus the Le Hardy Boys.
Disrespectful.
So do I take this one over?
Yes, Cam.
You said that so disgruntledly. I appreciate it. All right. Damn. It's gonna be a long. Damn. The Hardy Boys. What can I say? They were just jobbers in WWE when they first came in, but they got their niche. Remember, if you remember your old WWE history, they were their first manager was Michael Hayes, and he had Michael Hayes wearing them nut ass fucking tight ass shirts, and I'm pretty sure that's why his ponytail got fucking cut off in Dark Side of the Ring. But that's neither here nor there. So
Jesus,
they brought in a different style to at
That's
least
why we can't
they
take
brought
him nowhere.
what you mean? They brought a different style to WWE, to
Oh,
the trip pants, the shirts with the holes in it. They brought the little goth style. Looked like they was in that Bloodbath with Blade, the first movie back in '99. So I mean, but they were just competent wrestlers. They were just, and Jeff was just the extreme risk taker that Daredevil. Matt was more fundamentals and just like, if you just talk about just tag team wrestling, they were it. It's rare to see a brother tag team be that successful next to just like, I can't really name any right for that to be that successful. For it to be an actual brother tag team, it's rare. So it's just like with Jeff being a double Grand Slam champion, with Matt having his great runs outside of WWE. But if we're keeping it inside WWE, like they were special guests at WrestleMania. If you remember, to feature in the tag team championships for tag team terminal match. And they're special guests. They didn't know that Matt was coming back to do the match with Jeff, and they actually won the match. And Jeff is a mainstay in WWE. You know, he left. He did his thing for TNA, and they all eventually come back. Jeff more so AEW now. We're just waiting for Jeff to Matt with AEW, but we're just waiting for Jeff to. Yeah, we're waiting for Jeff to go over there. We're waiting on him to go there. And the
Jeff just signed a deal, so it's gonna be unless his contract coming up.
Jeff and the Hardy Boys will always be a mainstay in tag team wrestling. We all know this. So it's just like you can't take anything away from them. But the New Day, that time in 2014, just three black men just looking for some type of recognition, some shine, some notoriety. We all know Big E was the second ever NXT champion. We all know Kofi was just that mid-card guy. He was just like five time
also consistent and solid.
2-time United States champion. The biggest push he ever got was a feud with Orton that he got, and then that dwindled away. And then, hey, what happened to your Jamaican accent? You know, just stuff like that. And then Xavier Woods was just working talent. But when these three brothers just got together and just like, we're gonna make our own thing. We're gonna just, we're gonna focus our own destiny on what we're gonna do. And don't get me wrong, in the beginning they were shucking and jiving. They was looking.
I ain't got no time for shucking and jiving.
They were shucking and jiving. They was looking neat.
Hair, they was suits, and
they was they was up there with somebody called my mama. They was up there with that, just saying. But they got their titles, they got their merch, they got their recognition, they got their matches. They went toe to toe with The Rock. They was up there in the main events. They got everything they could ever want, and they never turned their back on each other. They never went heel. They never did the Shield shit. They're still one of the greatest factions of all time.
They were heel.
They never turned their backs on each other, like what Seth's doing with it. Okay. They weren't heel, I know that, but they never turned their backs on one another. They just, when Kofi won the championship, they're a unit. When Big E won the championship, they're a unit. They, just giving us great matches. I don't know. This is a tough one. This is tougher than the Dudley Boys one, but
this is gonna be tougher than the Dudley Boys one too. But
I don't know. Just
you gotta pick.
If I had to pick one, just a better tag team. What do I say? The facts are the fact, and the truth is the truth. I'm gonna go with the Hardy Boys on this one.
Dang. Nice.
Just for the Hardy Boys. Well, they always go back to it. No matter how much they fight, no matter how much they infight, and just like whatever they do, they always come back to the Hardy Boys. And we're going to see that when Jeff is done with WWE, we're going to see the Hardy Boys in AEW one last time or another. It always goes back to the Hardy Boys. So I'm not gonna take 5 years of consistency versus over 10 years of just like
20.
We're coming back to it. So I'm gonna take the Hardy Boys as over the New Day on this one.
Nice. He roofed that motherfucker. God damn.
Dog.
So
He snapped.
yeah, that was a good one. All right, so between these two, I see that the New Day definitely is echeloned in tag team history in WWE. Hardy Boys is definitely in history. If the Hardy Boys was in the other bracket, they would have lost. But they're in this bracket. So to me, if I had to look at the overall picture, I think that the Hardys were able to be the Hardys in this point, right? Where they were green, but they were really good. And then they went to Team Extreme, which is a little bit different than what they was in the past, to breaking with each other. Version 1 comes out. The Enigma Jeff Hardy comes out now with the paint all over his face. Now they come back again, and it's a whole different thing. Now they go to different companies. You come back again. Now y'all got completely different characters. They're not the same Hardys of the past. You have Broken Matt and Broken Matt and Jeff's other character. Who was, I forgot what his name.
Motherfucking Willow.
Miro, brother Miro, brother Nero, I think. And Nero,
Brother Nero.
Like, yes, comes back. And they're a whole different. Brother Nero was they used to do, him and Broken Matt Hardy used to do promos in their house, and he was Brother Nero, and it was pretty cool. Yeah. But you come back and you start one of the craziest chants since the Yes Movement, the delete stuff. Delete it's everywhere.
Yo, I do that at work.
So it's like Cam said, do I go to consistency with the New Day? They've been doing the same thing New Day rocks for years. They haven't reinvented themselves again. They're great. They promos change. They get better on promos. Their wrestling is still the same. Everything is still the same. Like, and not saying that the Hardys are not, but their flair is a little different now. Their season's a little different. I think that if I'm going to pick somebody, it's definitely the Hardy Boys over them, because the Hardy Boys means more to tag team wrestling than the New Day do. They've had bigger challenges. I mean, I can't imagine fighting APA all the time. I can't imagine having matches with The Undertaker and Kane, The Rock and Mankind, Triple H and X-Pac.
Triple H and Stone Cold, the two-man power trip.
Triple H and the two-man power trip when they were stomping them, and they beat Lita with a chair. I think that was a lawsuit damn near. You had people like, yo, can you never hit a woman like that ever again? And it pretty much didn't happen.
This was in my way, though.
Hey, look, she laid on him. He said, oh, she laying on him? Well, hit her too. All right. Like, come on, you don't do that now.
Savage.
Hit her too. But it's like they had better matches against bigger tag teams than the New Day. Their tag teams they went against is top-notch people. You know, they had a 2-on-1 against Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is still squashing the New Day now.
Yeah, fucking Hardy Boys versus what was it?
Brock and Paul Heyman.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It was New Day versus Primetime Players. I mean, not really, just like
yeah. So I'm going with Matt Hardy. I pretty much ends this, you know that, right? So
I'm still gonna say my piece because fuck the both y'all. I'm going with New Day.
Damn,
I can't let them go out like that though. Like so a person who was aware of the Hardy Boys, I respect it. And after what you said, I was like, yo, they had some psychotic fucking matches, and they were glorious, fucking glorious. I can't hold you, but also I can't let New Day get sweet.
No 3-0 cream? You gotta get the 3-0 cream.
I can't let them get swept like that. So I'm gonna go with New Day because they are still about the culture. You see 3 positive influence, not tropey black men who are enjoying themselves. Man, fuck you. I don't give a damn.
They still twerking. I'm just saying. They still twerking.
I don't give a fuck.
Don't feel good. Do it.
Oh, I don't give a damn. Anyhow, like what I was saying, the New Day changed the culture for black men in wrestling. Like they walk. So Velveteen Dream, that's not a good example. They walked so Ricochet and fucking all of them. Like, no, I'm just saying, all of the quirky black men who are in wrestling now, like they gave that outlet for them. They're like, you know what? I can be weird and I can be bright colors and I can watch anime and all that shit. And I can still whip niggas' asses. Like, they still have titles. They still did very well for themselves. They still did a very great job as a tag team officially. So you can't take that from them. So I can't let them get swept. Fuck that. I'm going with New Day.
This is called biasness versus the truth, people.
It ain't biasness. It's I can't let them get swept. Period.
Because they black.
I'm giving them they one little flower. Let me give them their flower.
Give them the kiss from a rose real quick that you want to give them. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. We might as well do the finals.
We gotta rent a van and we gotta record us doing that shit. Like on the way to an event or something. We gotta do it.
You might just do the finals. Let's do it. Hardy Boys versus Dudleys. Let's go.
Woo!
Let's go.
I'll start.
You
want me to start it or you want to start?
Yeah, you can.
You started. You started.
Hennessy. You may. Do it for the chicken.
I think this is. I'm definitely doing it for the chicken because right now the chicken is a little dry, and I don't know which way to go.
Is him sad?
I don't know. I'm just fucked up right now. I don't know which way to go. Damn. I'm gonna lie. For the first time,
he is in distress.
I am.
You are well and truly vexed.
Can I pick a? Can I get a lifeline? People that are watching,
you can bounce your ideas off of me.
I'm bouncing them off of you. You can say it too. But people who are watching this, please, for the KFC out there, for all the champions of the Kensington's finest. And I know, I need you. I need y'all right now. I need y'all to help me really pick who is the greatest tag team out of the Dudleys and the Hardy, because this is effing tough. Because this is tough. This is extremely tough. Damn. Yeah, keep those up. Keep those up, bro. I need that. I got Bully Ray. Ah, man.
Look at how young Matt looks.
And Jeff got his eyes closed while he's doing that. Just let you know.
He does, because
that was part of the
tops of his eyes were painted.
Plead your case. Cut the bullshit. Plead your case.
Man,
dude,
he went down memory lane real quick because the clip came on. Let the man have his moment.
Because I need to get. I know I have to because I gotta move on and I gotta get y'all in here. Oh, my fucking god. Oh.
You saw that, didn't you?
He's looking.
It stung a little bit, didn't it?
Plead your case.
Damn.
He itching, fool. Please.
Fuck. I'm gonna go with the Dudley Boys. I'm gonna go with the Dudley Boys.
Look at that.
Fuck. I'm gonna go with the Dudley Boys because I gotta go with the Dudley Boys because their longevity. I can't even say that their finisher was fire, but Matt and Jeff's is right there.
It really is
into the Swanton, because that old school Swanton bomb with the twist of fate was immaculate. Like that shit was fire beyond fire. Like, but the Dudley Death Drop is always better. And then not only that, they had more than just the Dudley Death Drop. They also had the one off the top rope where they used to put people through that joint. So it was like that was a finisher for them too. Yeah, I gotta go with the Dudleys, and I'm leaving it as that. Damn. One for ECW. You gonna take this, Loving, and let this guy finish it off?
Yeah. He was gonna get the last word anyway. Hard-headed ass. Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys.
Go ahead and keep thinking about it because it's going to get difficult and more difficult as you do it. It is really going to get tough for you. You're going to see what both I was just saying.
Yo, when you finished talking, I had an answer in my head and I'm still questioning it.
Yeah. What was it?
Dudley's. Damn. But I'm questioning it.
Oh, man.
Because, like,
I'm really silent about this too.
Of all time, no, because like you have to include the all time.
Yeah,
you just have to. I spoke my piece. All right, Cam, you go ahead, go.
Yeah, it's tough. It really is tough.
I'm genuinely upset.
As I brush the villain beard, you just got to think, you know.
Is that what that is?
That's not enough beard. That's like a Jafar beard. Kind of.
And he was a villain, right? All right.
In fact,
let me cook. Give me the lap.
You keep saying that word. I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Go ahead. I'm listening to my guy. Let's go.
You know. Let the crowd calm down. You know what I mean?
Let's see where it's going. She's gonna call
let
me
the crowd
on
cease.
live TV.
Let the crowd cease. You know? Okay.
Yeah.
So we have the Hardy Boys versus the Dudley Boys. The Dudleys aren't relevant anymore.
What the hell?
There we go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. What? Devon being a road manager and Bubba being a podcaster for and Jeff still working WWE, Matt working AEW, so they're both separated. I get that. But if you just look at, who's the most successful out of them, be Jeff Hardy. Obviously, he's a double Grand Slam champion. But it's not about that. We're looking at the greatest tag team in WWE history. So we cut that TNA bullshit out. Cut that. I mean, you can keep the ECW stuff because it got bought by WWE, so it does count in a sense. So, as a whole, we have to look at everything in the grand scheme of things. I'm gonna give it to the Dudleys in the grand scheme of things. Look how this turned. Look how it's turned.
But
there's no but. It's just
rise to the top. Oh yeah, I am the cream.
It's no but. It's just it is what it is. What I'm saying is the Dudleys have nothing left to prove. They're a multi-time in different organizations of being tag team champions. We see that. Hardys are WWE babies. We know this. Even if we get the Hardys in AEW, it will just be an act. Yeah. It will be an act that had been passed on already, and we didn't ask for it.
A generation.
And we ain't asked for this shit.
I'd love to get some new shit from them, but that's unlikely.
It ain't happening. So we're just.
It's almost 30 years at this point in the Hardy.
Right.
And they have perfected their fucking craft.
So we have the Dudleys winning, but I want to ask the people out there, what should be the next tournament? Should it be entrance music? Should we go feuds? Should we go best WrestleManias, best heels? What do y'all want to see in this next tournament?
Ooh, best heels.
Best
I love villains.
Fire.
Yo, that would be so much fun.
What do y'all want to see? Best
and
finishers.
it's Halloween coming up. It should definitely be heels.
You know, definitely Halloween coming up. Best heels should be a thing. You want to see best finishers? Do y'all want to see best belt designs? What do y'all want to see? Just let us know. Leave in the comments what y'all want to see for the next tournament so we can discuss it. I think we already have an idea what we want to discuss, but you know, we're feeling generous, kind of, sort of. So we'll let y'all give a chance to go all sound off on what y'all want to see in this next tournament.
Yeah, true that. So the greatest tag team of all fucking time
in WWE
is the Dudley Boys. In WWE.
Is the
Dudley Boys.
That was a tough one. That last one.
We should include Spike Dudley as an honorable mention also.
Oh my God. What the fuck? You're right. They had a lot of Dudleys. They had big. No, I can't say that one. I don't want to say that one. You know who I'm talking about.
What one?
Big Dick Dudley.
What one, Mike?
That's the one. Big Dick Dudley. Like, I didn't want to say that shit. I don't.
Big Dick.
He was goofy. That big goofy motherfucker. He was trash.
But go ahead, sound
not
off
big and goofy.
You want to see?
Goofy.
We could go best technical wrestlers. We could do best submission hold. We could do anything y'all want to see. Just we're going to let us know what y'all want to see.
So anyhow, that was our first tag team tournament, and that was actually a lot of fun.
It was.
Even though, you know, sometimes it didn't make much sense, but that was fun. So yes, please put in the comments which topic you want us to talk about for our next tournament, because y'all like to argue with us, and we like arguing with you right back. And we like arguing with each other and making our points and shit. That was a lot of fun. We got to do that. I want to do heels and
I say
submissions.
Heels. I'll take that. Ooh.
And honestly, entrance music could also be fun because most are recognizable and all that shit.
Yes.
And like it makes an impact. You definitely always are going to remember. But anyhow, so that rounds off episode. What is this, 4 already? Of HNIC Dark Match. Y'all like this is episode fucking 4. That's great. We appreciate y'all sticking out with us, listening to us rant and rave and speak and discuss and debate and all that shit. All hail the conquering hero. Absolutely. So before we head out though, I want to give everybody an opportunity to tell people who you is, where you bees at, how to follow you.
I go.
You want to go?
All right, I go.
Yeah, you go, Mike.
Yeah. All right. It's Mike Hennessy 215. You can follow me on Instagram at Mike Hennessy 215. Follow me on here, Facebook. I don't have a YouTube, not like that, but yeah, follow me. You know, KFC merch coming up soon. You know, we're gonna definitely get that old and popping because I don't see no problem with that. You know, when people see it, they're gonna laugh at it. It's all good fun.
Chicken.
But you know, everybody chicken.
Chicken good. No, chicken.
Well, that's my favorite movie on top. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Like I said, you follow me on Instagram, Mike Hennessy 215. Go ahead. Like, you know, do whatever you got to do. Follow me, look at my life, read my memes, laugh a little bit. Look at my stuff. I'm on TikTok also, Mike Hennessy 215. You see some stuff on there that some content I do. So try to be as creative as I possibly can for you people. Try to do my thing, and over here just trying to do something against these two. It's never a problem with me and the lovely one. There's always a problem with me and the purple-headed one. You know, like I don't get it.
The purple-headed.
I gotta cut these promos, man. It's easy.
Purple rain.
And look at this. Just to be smart, I'm always going to wear this for you. Miles Morales, brother. Miles Morales.
The wrong spider.
He's supporting. How's that the wrong spider?
The wrong spider.
He ain't never the wrong spider, nigga.
Wow. So this is why you don't. First of all, ain't your thing, Miles
That's
Morales?
why we don't take you out nowhere in public.
His logo, Miles Morales.
I like my Spider-Man white. Thank you very much.
Isn't
Caucasian.
Bye.
So for the people, can we put up his
Get off
promo
the
one more
internet.
time? Isn't that Miles Morales right there?
No, you see what he wearing that old school Peter Parker. You know, I like my Spider-Man white Caucasian. Thank you very much. Put your raisins in the you know. Yeah, I'm
So
saying the
like,
cookout food.
So this is what happens when you and fans. This is what happens when you like unseasoned chicken. So go ahead, we can move on now.
Which I don't.
Unseasoned chicken. Nobody likes
me.
unseasoned chicken.
It's on me. Look at you. You need your 11 herbs and spices to get
that
your chicken right.
Snap.
Yes, sir.
I Spider-Cam. Let him know who you
Shucking and
be,
jiving.
how to find you, where to follow
Shucking
you.
and jiving, boot licking. That's what I'm talking about. Amazing Spider-Cam, a.k.a.
I ain't got no time for shucking and jiving.
Amazing Spider-Cam, a.k.a. Mr. a.k.a. Grimace Do-Rag. You know, we got that in the HNIC merch coming soon. Pre-orders on sale right now.
Hell
for
to the no.
$0.
Hell no.
I try to make myself.
You said $0. Hell to the motherfucking no.
You get the pre-order, so you get your Grimace Do-Rag. All right, you know. Get the velvet section. Parts unknown. You can follow me. You know, you gotta join that Spider Gang to find me. So I mean, I need my loyalists to come over here. I'm in Facebook jail right now, so that's not even a thing right now. So
can't even get off Facebook jail.
So listen, this is a little 3-day stint because they couldn't handle the truth. I say even the Zuck couldn't handle the truth. You see how the influence is going out there. You see that. Yeah. You see that. The Zuck got me for 3 days, even though. You know what I'm saying? When I come back
because you be on your bullshit.
There you go. Here you go. Y'all still on that China thing? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Never ever. You put so much disrespect on her name. It wasn't even funny, bro.
No, I didn't. I didn't put no. I just said she was a bad one, so that's all. I mean,
disrespect. Like I said. Anyway, hi everybody.
Leader,
oh my
Sable,
God. Hello.
Jacqueline. Them things. You can follow me. It's when I get out of Facebook jail. You know,
I heard that.
I'll let y'all know. But yeah, that thing. We here. Dark match.
What it is, what it do, y'all. It's your girl. The ruler of the oddities. I changed my name and everything, baby. The ruler. We've been chilling in the cut because that's what we do. We're odd, we stick in, and we fit in anywhere, but we are always observant. We seize all. But don't worry, baby. We still make our splash. We still make our move. We still make our impact. We just lay in the cut for a little bit and see what's up. Get the lay of the land. Take it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? But that image that you just saw, that's essentially me and my not so final form, but close to it. And you can get it on a t-shirt, y'all. And that t-shirt is available on headnerdsincharge.com, y'all. And it is a beautiful shirt. And as you can see in the corner right there, that NWO, Nerd World Order, we have that on a t-shirt as well. You can get it on a hoodie. You can get it on a pillow if you want to. Just, X. Just saying. And we also have other merch on there as well. Our articles are up. We talk about anime, we talk about wrestling. I cover live events and write articles about them, and so do other people who are involved with HNIC. And you can just peruse and get lost in it. Tell your friends about us. Hashtag tell your friends about us. Share the feed, comment as much as you possibly can, because I cannot wait to talk more to y'all. Y'all already know I'll be talking shit, but I also listen. I can be reasonable. Right, guys?
Facts.
Yeah, that part. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna say that because all it's gonna do is set you off, and we ain't got no time for that right now. So anyhow, and while you on that, pop on over to our patreon.com/headnerdsincharge and look at the content that is there. It is a matter of support. You want us to stream into the wee hours of, well, I can't say the wee hours. I'm old, Gandalf. You know what I'm saying? I got a bedtime and shit now. But we appreciate you hanging out with us and sticking out with us. So, and you want us to continue doing this. You want to continue seeing us. SmackDown is going to be in Philadelphia tomorrow. And then AEW is going to be here in October. And we want to go to these places and see the things and bring that experience back to you, because we all are going to have different opinions about it. But in order to do that, we do need support. We invest in this. We love it. It's our passion. But also, capitalism, baby.
Wow.
Just saying with you.
Wow.
Capitalism, baby.
Right? Like, that got so fucking dark. Like,
was a
just that
hill
quick.
turn. There was a hill turn live.
Capitalism. Nah, so fuck capitalism. But anyhow, but also I got bills and shit. See, like I said, fuck it. But you already know who this is. LJ the Great, the goddess of the odd, your favorite friendly neighborhood queer, coming at you live in all the colors of the goddamn rainbow. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter and Twitch. Go to my Facebook page, please. Goddess of the Odd, GAWDESS. Spaces in between it on Facebook. No spaces in between it on Instagram and Twitter. Underscores in between the words on Twitch. Please go and follow me. I'm going to be posting content. And go check out the HNIC Dark Match Instagram. We started posting stuff there this week. And we're going to get that going for you as well. We may do lives after big news hits and after pay-per-views. We talking about a whole bunch of ideas and shit for y'all. So stay tuned. Keep supporting. We love y'all. Thank you for eating chicken and talking titties and wrestling with us and listening to Cam's bullshit.
The truth is the truth, and it's all sets you free.
Okay, yeah, we love you. Bye.
All right, our truth. Our truth.